questions, then you should go to Menzie Salon, 22884 Ryan Road in Warren. Call 248-278-3158. At Menzie Salon, they care about your hair. They care about your cut, your color, and your style. Menzie Salon, 22884 Ryan Road in Warren. Call them at 248-278-3158. That's 248-278-3158. Menzie Salon, where they care about your hair, they care about your cut, your color, your curl, and your style.
You've heard Now Listen. Yep. WJZD Radio, Detroit.com.
It's that time again, yeah. Oh, I like that jazz. Nothing like my man Demetrius Neighbors and his new jam. This is off the new Demetrius Neighbors CD. This is called Strolling Down Blaine Avenue. We are your number one 24-hour streaming radio station that plays jazz and so much more. We are WJZD Radio, Detroit.com. And this is the Rise and Grind Morning. I'm Don Allen, ready to get you into the weekend. Yeah. And I've got just what you need to get you there musically. This hour, well, like I said, we're checking out my man Demetrius Neighbors. He calls it Strolling Down Blaine. And I love this song because I love it when a Detroiter is creating music about Detroit, right? What's going on, Waldo? Prayers and blessings. You too, Janae. J Square is with us already. I'm loving this. Everybody up it. You guys, well, Waldo probably didn't go to sleep. This boy operates on battery power. He's like a new car. He just goes and keeps going and going. I worry about him sometimes, but he's all right. And you too, Janae. How you doing this morning? And J Square, good to see you, my brother. Got the new sets. I'm going to get those in as soon as I can. I've been working feverishly trying to get the website together, the new WJZD Radio website. And I've been working like crazy on that, and I'm working on talking to the clients, and it goes on and on and on. Plus, I got to go to work, okay? But like I was saying, this is brand new from Demetrius Neighbors. You guys got to check out this dude's new joint. It's off the charts. Oh, man. I love cool jazz. This is not smooth. This is cool, okay? Okay, now, let's see. Where am I at here? Also on the way, music from Joyce Cooling and the Yellow Jackets. Of course, I've got a memory pleaser, and it's an old jam with a new twist. So stick around for that. Also, we've got Basha with Spyro Gyra, Dead Dream, Jazz 5, and the guy that I ran into at the airport a few days ago, Mr. Kenny G, is on the way. And he is as cool to talk to as he is on stage. Check out my Facebook page, and I took a picture with him. And to close out the hour, we've got Miss Paula Atherton, of course. Yes. Also, we have to take a moment out to extend our heartfelt condolences to the royal family in the loss of Queen Elizabeth. She was a very dignified and class act. This woman was classy every time I saw her. I mean, and she also was a real good neighbor to the United States. So, you know, our heartfelt condolences goes out to Canada and the royal family, especially in the loss of the Queen. You know, I mean, that lady, say what you want, that lady stayed G'd up. She was G'd from the floor to the toe. I mean, it was all, every time. Hats matching the coat, matching the gloves, matching the shoes. And she was cold about it. And I understand she was a real pleasant woman to be around, too. So, you know, our condolences go out to them. Yes. Oh, yeah, J Square. I always put in that work. Yeah. Time now to say good morning to our first responders, those men and women that put it on the line every day to keep us safe. So good morning to the police officers, firefighters, EMTs, and also the doctors and nurses that keep us healthy and save lives every day. Every day. And, of course, I got to send some love out for my TSA brothers and sisters that keep the bad stuff off airplanes. Got to say good morning to our WJZD listening and viewing family. The listeners roll with us every day, everywhere they are around the world. And it all starts right here in Detroit. All of our viewers watching us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and, of course, on the WJZD Radio Detroit.com website. We are so humbled that this family is growing every day, and it's growing fast, guys. And I am so flattered and humbled by that. Listenership is up and continues to grow. If you want to be a part of the La Familia, it's easy and it's free. Download the app for iPhone or Android. It's in your App Store or your Play Store. And just search for WJZD Radio Detroit, okay? And click the download button. It's just that easy. Yes. Now we got to say good morning to my folks that's with us already. My early birds, J Square, Janae, Waldo. No, I'm going to call you Mark from now on. We're going to get rid of Waldo until you do your club gigs. Then you're Waldo. When you're on JZD, you're Mark Wallace. So good morning, Janae. Morning to Patricia Boykins and Carl Reed, who are down in the islands right now checking us out. Thank you so much for checking in. And that nice blue water and white sand. I saw the pictures, Pat. Don't rub it in. Okay. To Nina Thomas Gines, Yvette Middlebrook, who is also somewhere where it's really, really hot. She didn't say where, though. Karen Anderson, Duryea Summers, my man. Duryea and I go so far back to the Jackson 5 afros that we had. All the girls liked him, though. Mm-hmm. Everybody thought I was the fun, sidekick. It's the truth. Karen McCann's Mark Thorpe, Kim Marie Williams, Gordon Adams, Kim Craig Thompson, went to high school with her, Kelly Cross, Alvin Owens, Mariama Conte. Now, Mariama and I recall, we worked together in Houston. Real classic. I liked her. I always liked that girl. She was real cool. Not in that, relationship sort of way. She was just like the cool friend for me. And we never, had a problem. So she was real cool. So good morning, Mariama. Stephanie Armstrong. Went to high school with her. Sandra Alves, just tearing up stuff down in Las Vegas. Go to your room, Sandra. Susan G. Johnson, always down for business. I think we need to hire Susan G. Johnson, but she ain't going to leave the friendly sky. So, Joanne Cheeks, Greg Berry, congratulations to you and Pam on the happy new couple. Dina Brown Mons. Dina and I go so far back, it's crazy. Back when before you had a bicycle, you were walking over everybody's house. I would always pass Dina because she was going over her friend's house and I was going over mine. So that's how far we go back. Sharon Hall, Daryl Harvey down in Alabama or Mississippi. Yeah, he's down south. Tech guy. Let's see. Huggins Gerard, Carol Cordell, Vince Moore, Melody Harvey, ooh, bop diddy bop. And of course, Karen Jasmine Ramos, my favorite yoga instructor. Keeps a brother loose and limber. Mm-hmm. Just a few of the 580,000 and growing devoted jazz lovers that know where to find the best jazz and more all day, every day. We are WJZDRadioDetroit.com. Let's see. Before we get into today's hot topic, I got to send a shout out to Congresswoman Debbie Stabenow. You see, there was a problem it got to me. There was a problem with the passports held by Incognito, and they weren't going to let the group in to perform at Aretha Franklin's Music Theater. Well, somebody reached out to Debbie Stabenow, and she authorized them into the country so they could perform. And I think that is so very cool. Thank you, Gary. What's up, cuz? How you doing? Yeah, so big shout-outs to Debbie Stabenow for doing what she do. That's authority. If you can make a phone call, or maybe she was there. I don't know. That's how the story came to me. Jeannie Lyles called me and, briefed me on that. And I was like, whoa, that's deep. So we got to send shout-outs to her. Thank you for everybody that's checking us out on YouTube and on Facebook this morning. And this is the Rise and Grind Morning. Get your coffee. I woke up and made an apple banana smoothie, and this is real good. It's green apples too, so it's real cool. Brother got to get his energy on. That's right. Today's hot topic. First thing, there are ground rules to it today. Janae, rule number 1. Janae, don't say his stomach or food, Janae, because Janae likes to cook. And, And you guys, be creative. I want something more than through his stomach. The question is for today, what's the way to a man's heart? Oh, yeah, Waldo. Mark went to the concert. He said, yeah, the concert was a bomb. I also got to meet Mesa because of Queenie and Coco. Made birthday love and was shown. It was definitely shown. And I understand Waldo got our card to Bluey and told Bluey I said, what's up? So that was real cool. I haven't seen Bluey in quite a while. Oh, yeah, and J Square, congratulations to you on your new granddaughter, Kinsey. I hope that's Kinsey. Yeah. You know, that's a beautiful name. Beautiful name. So congratulations to you. I, of course, expect a good cigar. Since you are the grandfather, you got to hand out cigars to all the guys, right? That's the way it goes, you know. But, yeah, our hot topic today is what is the way to a man's / or a woman's heart? Good morning, Daryl Harvey. I just gave you a shout out this morning. Good morning, and welcome to the best part of your day. And we thank him for the day. Before you, since you guys are conjuring up the ways to a man or a woman's heart, something I had to bring to the table today. Past few days, and it happens every day, and I'm not surprised. It's a common thing that somebody asks you how you're doing. And people ask me that every day, all day, everywhere I go. How you doing, Don? And good morning, Carolyn. I tell them better than I deserve. And the more I think about it, we all are doing better than we deserve. We all are sinners and we know it. Mm-hmm. So when somebody asks you how you're doing today, say better than I deserve. And I'm thankful. Ooh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's something I had to share with y'all. But yeah, I did run into Kenny G out at the airport. I was sitting there looking down. I looked up, and he hadn't shaved yet, so you really wouldn't notice him. But that curly hair, instantly I was like, Kenny G, because I'd met him before over at the other terminal. And he was like, hey, how you doing, man? I was like, I met you over there. And he remembered me, you know, because I told him about the radio station then. And I gave him a card this time. And then one of the managers ran into him at the check-in, and they brought him back around, but I was gone. And, you know, so he was like, this dude right here, he's onto something. You know, so I got to play some Kenny G, one of my favorite saxophonists, and I dare I say it like that because I know a lot of saxophone players. You know, I mean, we could go down naming them, and that's half the show right there. The Rise and Grind Show. Get your coffee, get your water, get your juice, get whatever the heck you need to get this day started. Got to say good morning, Mom. I love you. Just got off the phone with Mom, you know, so me and her shared a quick laugh before I went on the air. Mm-hmm. This stuff is good. This is how we get your Friday morning. We're ready to get into the weekend. We are winding down the final days of summer in Michigan. Although I will be going to enjoy a little bit more toward the end of the month. Here comes, I got to put this up because you know Janae always got something good to say. The way to a man's heart is to spoil him like he spoils you. Have mercy. Support his goals actively. Ooh, girl. Janae always give me some good stuff here. Support his goals actively. Show appreciation and compliment him every chance you get. Women expect all of this, but fall short in thinking men don't need this as well. Come on, Janae. Girl, you got a twin sister. What's up, Corey? Good morning. And I see it says Facebook user, and it says, good morning, hon. Good morning to you too, honey. But I don't see your name. You know. And wait a minute. See, this person, I don't know how they're signing in. Right here, yeah. You right there. I'm pointing at your post. Good morning to you too, hon. I don't know who you are, but anybody calling me hon and one better watch out. Shelly K, is that you? Okay. Oh, have mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, the ultra talented, super fine lady who can sing. It's Shelly K. Good morning, Shelly. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning. Your man, Don Allen, is here. We're talking about what is the way to a man or a woman's heart. You know, I'm staying in that relationship lane, you know. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Perhaps, I don't know how you came in through the show, but we're glad you're here anyway, and I'm glad you know that we are with you and you are with us. We are glad you're here. Yeah. Let me turn this there. Turn that down a little bit. Yeah, but come on, pop it back up. Pop it back up. There we go. And I think Janae stated it, and she nails it on this one. Because if you don't support each other, see, women have this tendency. Wait a minute. He said, I'm going to cook for my man like my name is Essie, and I got fat hanging from my upper arm. Oh, that's disgusting. But those are usually the women that can cook. Them fat ladies got that flab going on down there, and they like to wear house shoes that they done folded over on the heel, and they slide around on the floor, and they hum gospel tunes, and they always got a big bowl with a spoon in it and stirring up something. You know, I don't know what the hell they stirring up, but it's always good. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, D. Harvey got something for me. He said, here's a question. I'm at a backyard party. A woman's daughter says to me, we'll take my mom to his adult prom. I looked at the mom and said, hell yeah. Here's the question. Should I pay for the ticket or should she pay? Of course you should pay. You should pay that one, Daryl. Go on and take that one. And be a gentleman. Say, you know, and don't expect anything at the end of the night. Now, if she cries, you might expect them. Anyway. Yeah, I would go ahead and pay for the ticket, you know, and I would show her a very good time. And because at least I got a new friend, you know, you see? So that's the way I like to think about it. Shelley says a man wants respect and to be loved and to be pampered just as a woman wants a spiritual man. He wants a spiritual woman. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me, Shelley K. Phenomenal Mommy is with us. Good morning. And J Squared, Jonathan Moore is with us this morning. I have to get used to saying these guys' real names because I met him as E Flat. I met him as Waldo. I met him as Out Cold. I met him as Mellow Mike. It gets confusing sometimes. But you're absolutely right. On all counts, it is important. It's vital in a relationship. If man always is saying, because you know they're going to ask, do I look fat in this dress? Ladies, I'm going to tell you something. Since I'm single, I can do this. If you ask your man if you look fat in a dress, you look fat in the damn dress. Take it off. Okay? Come call Don and go to the gym with him. You know, because I got tired of getting tired. You know, I got tired of looking at myself and having to buy slightly larger sizes. Now, the only problem I can take the stuff I have now to the tailor and get it trimmed down because I put on a suit the other day and I looked like I was wearing my dad's suit. I had lost that much weight. And that's a good problem to have, you know, so. But compliment your spouse. I'm not going to say husband or wife or whatever. Compliment them as they compliment you. Do for them as they do for you, you know. And above all, be honest. If you can't take the man's honesty, then don't ask the damn question, you know, because I'm not good at lying. I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I am not good at it, so I choose to tell the truth now. Occasionally, the occasional white lie is okay. We'll be right back with more of your favorite music on the Rise and Grind Morning right after these words on WJZD Radio Detroit.com. Don't go anywhere. We all have questions about our favorite artists, but no one knows how to ask or even contact them. Well, she does. It's Jeannie Lyles, the new host of the Artist Spotlight. With her wit, her warm style, and charm, Jeannie gets the answers to the questions that you want to know. Join Jeannie Lyles, the new host of the Artist Spotlight, Thursday at 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. When it's time to get some answers, listen to the Artist Spotlight on WJZD Radio. Truthfully, it boils down to simple mathematics, where luxury and style merge with technology. The totally new MKX from Lincoln
a totally new driving experience. You can enjoy the experience for yourself at Varsity Lincoln in Novi. No one else could, so Lincoln did. The entirely new MKX. It inspires extraordinary drives and exceptional experiences. The all-new Lincoln MKX. Elegance, yet its simplicity redefined. It's what you've waited for at Varsity Lincoln of Novi. Lincoln Black Label. Experience for yourself. When you're shopping for car insurance, you've got to do your homework. What kind of coverage do you need? There are a lot of options out there. How much do you need for yourself and for your family? And of course, how much will it cost? Let me save you a lot of time and a lot of money. Progressive Insurance has some of the best coverage options at affordable prices. Progressive Insurance doesn't just insure your car. We cover your motorcycle, RV, and your boat too. Face it, you've got to have car insurance. Why not go to the pros at Progressive? Call Chuck Hobson at 248-327-6857. That's 248-327-6857. Progressive Insurance. Confidence wherever the road takes you.
Imaginate, 28 years in the making, is fine dining at its very best. Executive chef and world-renowned restaurateur Omar Mitchell is excited to bring you his vision. Fine dining as you've never seen or tasted before. Imagine a visual experience and a dining experience that is unmatched by anything you've ever tasted. Imaginate menu items that are as pleasing to the eye as they are to the palate. Prime rib and porterhouse to succulent double-bone lamb chops and char-grilled salmon. Imaginate. Join us at the chef's table for a truly unique dining experience, or at happy hour for craft drink specials and impeccable bar bites with live jazz Tuesday through Saturday from 4 till 7 p.m. You can also join us for Sunday brunch. It's delicious food with the smooth sounds of our DJ. Book your next special event, party, or meeting with us. Imaginate at 401 South Lafayette in Royal Oak, Michigan. Call 248-633-8898.
Ladies,
Imaginate.
do you have a stylist? Are they good? Do they care about your hair? Do they care about your style or
Nope.
your curls? If you said no to any of
Janae,
these
stay with
questions,
me. I'm going to
then
talk
should
to you
go
about
Menzies
that,
Salon,
what you just posted.
22884 Ryan Road in Warren. Call 248
What's up, Joe?
3158. At
Carolyn?
Menzies Salon, they care about your hair. They care about your cut, your color, and your style. Menzies Salon, 22884 Ryan Road in Warren. Call them at 248-278-3158. That's 248-278-3158. Menzies Salon, where they care about your hair. They care about your cut, your color, your curl,
and
your style.
Okay, before let's get on to what we were talking about here. Okay, first I gotta holla at Phenomenal Mommy, and Jazz 5 is coming up this hour. Second, Carolyn Brown says, that's my little sis, and she's all knowledgeable about this sort of stuff. She says, don't ask. A person knows what they need to do. Always communicate and ask your mate what they need and want. Got to say good morning to my man Joe Nixon. Now, let's get to Janae, because Janae says a couple of years ago, let me turn this all the way down. A couple of years ago, the mister wanted to get serious about his social media following and started doing podcasts. So I went out and bought, somebody just popped in. So I went out and bought the things for his background. A nice bookcase for ambiance and office supplies for his desk. He fell in love with me all over again. He didn't ask me to do any of this, but I saw that he was serious and jumped into action. And see, that's what we need to do. Oh, incidentally, this is your memory pleaser is on. This is Jennifer Hudson. Ain't no mountain high enough. And I love this song. The way she did it is also. Derek, what's up? This is your memory pleaser for today. Ain't no mountain high enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. I'm coming. Wherever you are, whoever you are, don't worry, Don's gonna find you. I got part bloodhound in me, baby. I'm the type of guy that if I see something that I like and I want, I'm going after that. People ask me what I want the extraordinary. See, that's what relationships should be all about. They should be extraordinary. I mean, none of us are perfect, and if you think you're perfect, go down to the Detroit River and try walking across that water over to Canada. That'll show you how human you really are. So, we all make mistakes, granted, but I think the breakdown in a lot of relationships comes in one word: communication. Janae's better half said, Portia Titus is chiming in. She says, I'm afraid to trust that access, no live stream for my camera and microphone. Why are you afraid, Portia? Big brother always going to be watching you anyway. Let him watch me. I don't know. He can kiss my behind. Anyway, like I was saying, communication is love is right up there up top. You got to love them. Otherwise, you wouldn't be there in the first place. But communication, once you get started, is a factor that has to stay involved. And that is not only in relationships, that's also in business. Speaking to my staff right now, it is always vital that we keep in contact with each other. You know what burns me up? If I call somebody, they don't answer, and I text somebody and they don't answer, or they don't look back at their phone. That's Don. I'll get back with him. And then they never do. Acknowledge me, and on my phone it even gives you quick responses, so they will know that you at least saw what they sent you. So communication is key. If you don't communicate in a relationship, it's game over anyway, because that leads to arguments, which leads to stupid stuff happening, which leads to not knowing the road. You forgot how to get back on the road to win that person in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Am I making sense out there? Okay. It's all about communication. You got to talk to a person. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you like. Tell them what your dislikes are. If you don't communicate with them, and this goes for everything across the board. I'm talking for sexual activity. Tell your mate, oh, baby, I like it right there. Tell them. That's communicating. When it comes to dinner. And I'm going to use my brother Corey as an example. Corey don't eat nothing good for him. We was watching a football game last night, and he left to go get cupcakes and cake and ice cream. And they put some spinach in front of him. I don't eat that. No, I don't do that. And yet he's skinny as I am. But my sister knows how to take care of my brother, and that's what keeps them together. There's an open line of communication. Sometimes that communication can be uncomfortable. But it'll be more uncomfortable if you don't grow the hell up and say, listen, it's time for us to have an uncomfortable conversation. Occasionally we have to have those uncomfortable conversations. Cece is saying no. What is your problem, Cece? If you don't communicate with your spouse on every single level, you got to be honest with yourself. If you're not being honest with yourself and you're not being honest with your spouse or your better half, y'all do them from the start, from the get-go. You might as well not start. Because if you come in holding secrets, and they're dirty little secrets, if you come in holding them, please understand that will not last, and that those dirty little secrets will eventually come creeping back into your relationship. Ooh, come on. Phenomenal Mommy. She says, yes, communication and accountability. Because you must be accountable for the things you say and do and the way you behave. And I get it. We all, can I say this? Yeah, I can. This is not mainstream. We all can be assholes sometime. I admit it. I can be a real one, sometimes. On the other side of that same coin, I am a very generous person. And I give of my heart, I give my skill, I give my time, but I protect that heart, because my heart deserves a purple heart. It's been duct taped together so many times, it's crazy. So anyway, that's right. Tell the truth and shame the devil. There's no shame in my game, because I'm not spitting nothing that each and every one of you have not been through. You know, we've all had our hearts broken. And then when you look back on that relationship and say, well, why did that happen? Well, he was a lying jackass or she was a lying tramp, you know. And I'm not speaking of anybody in general. I'm just using those as examples, you know. But we learn from those experiences and say, well, for the next time I decide to go into this, you know, I'm going to approach it differently. You know, I am going to say, listen, if we can't communicate, first of all, on an honest level, then we can cut this right here. Let's cut our losses right here. At least we can respect that we friends, okay? Because everybody ain't made to fall in love with everybody. It's not going to happen. You know, I don't care if everybody loves me. I can't. If I waste my time worried about, oh, what if they feel about me? I'm going to be a wreck. Uh-oh, here comes Janae. And he does me the same way. I needed a desk once. I started working from home, but there was only one area in the house that it could go. And I did think a traditional desk would fit. He left home one day and came back with a tower desk that fit perfectly in the crease of the corner. I did ask him to do this, but he found a solution to my problem. See, that's teamwork, baby. That's teamwork. That's true love. That's consideration. You know, that's considering what the other person is thinking. When you're in a relationship, the first person you got to consider what they feel. You know, it's not always about you. It's about us. Okay? It's got to be an us thing, not a me thing, not a you thing, but an us thing. You know, that's what relationships do. You know what? I feel like Dr. Phil, you know, talking to somebody about their kid and knowing he ain't got no damn kids. You know, this is Dead Dream. It's called Dope Stick. Still to come, music from Rajane, Jazz 5, my man Kenny G, and Paula Atherton. Before we get to the top of the hour, replace did with didn't. Slow down, Janae. No more coffee for you, okay? No more coffee. But anyway, yeah, but communication, that's the way to get to a man or a woman's heart. Because without communication, there is no love. Just like without honesty, there is no love. You know. And I'm going to ask you guys another question. Without sex, is there a true loving relationship? I want to hear the answers because I'm getting ready to start some stuff. Without sex, is there a loving relationship? Carolyn Brown says that's okay as long as you've been there. You can elaborate on it. Very good topic for today. And believe it or not, came up with it all by myself. I choose relationships because of the fact that we are with each other every day. Oh, Phenomenal Mommy, you and I agree on that. Without sex, is there a true loving relationship? Because a lot of people's relationships are based on sex, and those relationships never last. You know, because after you get there, what's next? Then you turn around and don't even like that person, but you love the way they make you feel when you doing that. You see what I'm saying? So, yes, there is love without sex. There can be. Put it to you this way. 80-year-old, 90-year-old people that have been together 40 and 50 and 60 years, they don't do it. They just happy to be together. What's up, Anthony Henderson down in from Kansas City? Good to see you, Anthony. Glad you're with us. Glad you're doing well, my brother. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning. This is what we do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. Incidentally, if you know somebody who has a small business, we'd love to get them on the air. We'll produce a commercial, or they can bring their own commercial, and we'll get it on for them. We undersell every radio station around the world, and truthfully speaking, all the radio stations don't go as far as we do. We go global, baby. So if you sell something and people down in Brazil like it, they can hit you on your website, and boom, they can buy it. But getting back to what we were saying, Janae says 3 years ago I couldn't have sex for quite some time because I had too many fibroids and it was painful to do so. We're still together. And well, first of all, we're praying for you, Janae. We always do. Even before I knew about that, I was praying for Janae. I mean, Janae and I have put eyes on each other, I think, once or twice. And we have I have adopted her into the family. I have adopted Janae into the family. That means he is part of the family, too. Don't know the brother. He part of the family as well. So, you know. But, yeah. Who is this? Oh, this is Rajanae. She came by way of Wilfred Freelex, and this lady smooth as silk. Check out this vibe. This is how we do things on the Rise and Grind morning. But a lot, like I was saying, let's get back to the folks. Stay focused. Yeah, there is love and happy relationships, actually, you know, without sex. You know, and sometimes I think that if you took sex out of the equation entirely, it'd be kind of sad, but, you know, there's so much of life to enjoy. There's so much life outside your window. And until you get out there and experience it, especially with the person that you enjoy spending time with, a person that you can talk to freely, you know, nothing would make me happier to be able to talk to a woman, especially one I'm involved with, and, you know, about anything, you know. Now, certain conversations you can't have, you probably shouldn't have with women, and I do recommend that you think before you open your damn mouth, fellas. Likewise to you too, women. Okay, Janae, I don't want to read all that out loud. Okay, okay, now, yeah. Okay, Janae, go to your room. Anyway, made me lose my damn train of thought. Jesus. I can't take Janae no damn where. Anyway, but there is this planet. God gave us a beautiful planet, and it's filled with so many wonders. So you can go anywhere to keep focused on other things other than each other. And who knows, in doing so, you may find that erotic, emotional level of passion that'll take you and say that, hey, baby, we're going to do whatever the hell we can do, you know. You know. Which brings me yet to another question. I got plenty of time. This is going to be good. I don't know about you guys. Are y'all traditional, or are y'all like me, anytime, any place? Or like Carl Reed says, anywhere you want it, you can get it from me. Yeah, I mean, Denise Brooks, good morning. Are you enjoying the topic? Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying this. You know, tell everybody about us. We jam. We get into it like this each and every day. Or Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays when I'm available. Anyway, are we a traditional, you know, couple? I ain't trying to get in your business, you know, but there are people that, you know, only do it in the bedroom, shades down, lights off, you know, door closed, you know, missionary, laying on, under the, see, that ain't me. I don't know. It's not me, folks. I'm like Carl. So Carl said, any way you want it, we can do it on the bedroom floor, on the wall against the door, in the shower or between the sheets. Any way you want it, you can get it from me. All right. This is Jazz 5, Diamonds and Pearls, featuring Michelle St. George, or St. Jorge. Phenomenal mommy over there cracking up. Uh-oh. Mark said, when you can, bang, bang. Janae said, child, at a concert? I'll tell you my wildest place, which was kind of what Janae did, but see, my mom listens to this. I can't say that out loud, but Waldo, I'll tell you about it later. But where I'd like to, and without getting too detailed, or, you know, I ain't mentioning no names, But I envision on a beach, late at night, black, shiny, sparkly sand, water kind of crashing against the shore, up between some boulders. Have mercy. Whew. You know, maybe a bottle of wine in a sack somewhere, you know, just walking around. And stand there till sunup. Lord Jesus. Mm-hmm. But it's the truth. I mean, it's more fun. I believe it's more fun in almost getting caught. And I don't care what age you are. You know, kids do it all the time. I used to work when I lived in Galveston. I used to work for the Parks Center, Parks and Recreation, and we had to clean up the beach early in the morning before all of the tourists came in. And I pulled up and got out the little Jeepy thing and went up into the lifeguard. He stands in a little shack, and walk up there and boop, beep, boop, boop, and people, little booty scuffling and pulling up clothes, and I'm like, really, dude? The hotel's right there. But it was more romantic. It's a spur of the moment. Hey, come on, you know. Hey. Or it might have been her. Hey, babe, come here. On the patio at the DR. Been there, done that. Oh, in the window at Paris Hotel in Las Vegas. Was that you? And I looked up. Dang, Janae, my man be having fun, you know. Everybody else all quiet like they ain't never did that before. Janae, that's all. It's all good, baby. They lying. All y'all that ain't saying nothing, you lying. Either that or you have a boring love life. You know, I could tell you some places. Only reason I'm not spitting mine, because my mom listens to this show. But, hey. Or who made that record? Anytime. Janet? That's right. Mm-hmm. I mean, okay, I'm gonna give y'all, I'm gonna open the floodgates. Raise your hand if you've done it on Belle Isle. Mm-hmm. Raise your hand. Oh, see, Waldo even spit it out in the park before and after dark. Dang, Waldo. Yes, this is Rise and Grind Morning. Y'all a bunch of freaks. Don't worry, I'm the president, so you know I can't talk. Anyway, Carolyn Hill, that would be me. I noticed Carolyn Brown and Corey haven't said a damn thing, but see, I know them from way, way back, so I already know that story. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's a beautiful thing when you think about it. This is the man I met at the airport the other day. Nice guy. It's a beautiful thing when you can do it anywhere, when the notion strikes you. As long as you're doing it with that person you feel deeply about, that makes it that much better. You know what I'm saying? Not just anybody. Carolyn said, nope, never have I. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I'll be talking to my brother later today. You know that, right? But when you're with somebody you really care about, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't. As long as you're feeling him like he's feeling you, and vice versa, anywhere my baby want to do it, it's on and popping. Carolyn trying to sell ice to an Eskimo. Always a good girl, and you know that. That's why you have two daughters. They came along some sort of way. And I know my brother. But, you know, seriously, as long as you're with that person that you love or you care about, because a lot of times love doesn't have a lot to do with it. You just, that person is turning you on and just like, the Lord Jesus, you know. And that's important too. It's not always important. It makes it better if you do love that person. But let's face it, we're human. We were born in sin. Karen Jasmine Ramos, how are you, darling? Hope you're having a wonderful day over in Jersey. We're talking about Making out. I mean, it, our listeners, and most of them are the anytime, any place sort of people, you know. And it only matters to me if I'm caring about you and you're caring about me, and we happen to be, you know, in that private spot and there's nobody else around, you know, have no fear, because I am here. You know, I want to always be that guy to take you to that place that you want to be at. And I'm not going to stop trying till you get there 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You know, it's the truth, you know, because it feels better when you're with somebody that you care about. I'm not saying in love with, because love comes in all shapes and sizes. One man's love for a woman might not be the same love that she has for him. So if he says he loves you, that might be true, but it's just not the same type of love, you know. And if y'all share an intimate moment, it's okay. It's okay. But as long as you keep the lines of communication open and you understand and he understands that, wait a minute, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Well, it's happened now. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But now you're still talking. You're still talking. Say, well, I'm sorry, baby, but I'm not feeling our vibe that way. Not just mean that I didn't enjoy what just happened, but, you know, and I do love you. I'm just not in love with you. You see? There's a difference. You all know that. We all grown. There's a difference between loving a person and being in love with a person. I mean, I love my brothers, all of them. I love my sisters, all of them. I'm not in love with all of them. Well, that's not true. Because I'll take a bullet for 99% of y'all. I ain't kidding. You know, but I got a gun too, and I'm going to shoot back. But but being in love is a tricky thing. It requires emotion. And men, I have to say this, men are the worst individuals when it comes to getting in touch with their own emotions. That's vital that you know how to do that before you fall in love with another person. If you can't control your own damn emotions, you're gonna screw it up. Janae says, us being kindred spirits, twin flames makes love easier. I know love is not one size fits all, but when your souls are connected, no one else can understand it but the two of you. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Janae and I are we are like twins almost. You know, but that's true. That's why we started this conversation about communication being key and having a good relationship. You have to talk to your significant other. You have to talk to them and find out. First, you got to know what deep inside what you want, and understand that after you figure all that out, life is not all about you. Now you have to find out what that other person wants. And it's subject to change. It's an up and down thing. It's a give and take, push and pull, left and right. But that's all about life. Life is all of those things. And all those things and you and that person together makes it so wonderful. You know, that's why earlier I said, when somebody asked me what I'm looking for the extraordinary. She's got to be extraordinary. I mean, it helps if she knows how to cook. If she don't know how to cook, that's okay. We can learn that together. And we can crack jokes together. And we can laugh together. And we can learn to dance together. If you don't know how to dance and I don't know how to dance, let's go take some lessons. As long as we're doing it together. And you're speaking to me. And I'm speaking to you. And like I said earlier, we can speak about anything, baby. We can talk about birds and bees. We can talk about sexual activity. We're grown, and grown folk do have sex. Let's not fool ourselves. Oh, I can't talk about that. then you'll find yourself by yourself a lot of times in life. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to change either. That's a problem with us. Humans, we are naturally afraid of change. I discovered a long time ago that change is sometimes a good thing, sometimes it's bad. Fortunately, guess what happens? When it's bad, you can go back to your starting point and explore some more. Life is just exploration. It's fun when you can do it with somebody. And once again, we're not all meant to be married. Don't get that twisted. See, the preachers will tell you, and I'm sure you've all heard it, he who finds a woman finds a good thing. Yeah. It also says in that same book, in the book of Corinthians, that if you are not married, if you can control your fiery, passionate desires, if you can control those things, it's good that you don't get married, because the Lord has a different mission for you, which doesn't require you to have a spouse. That doesn't mean you got to be celibate, you know. It means you don't be a hoe. Don't be a hoe. But if you can't control, if you cannot control those fiery passions inside of your body, and we all have those passions, we all have them. If you cannot control them, go find a wife or go find a husband and cleave to that person. That way you got it on standby. Whenever you need it, bam, you know, it's right there. So you got to understand things about life. I've lived a lot of life, and I've lived a lot of places, and I've experienced a lot of things, you know. And now, at this point in my life, you know, I still don't have all the answers. I still don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be married in 5 years. I don't know. I do know it'll be a couple of years before I do walk down that aisle. And like Karen thought that little joke I put on the other day was funny. I can't wait to walk down that aisle again and hear those words. This is your captain speaking. But I would love to have that type of relationship where I can talk to a person about anything. That would be a wonderful thing. Carolyn Hill, the love of my life, has MS. Can't have sex anymore. But the way he looks at me still melts my heart. See, that's a beautiful thing. That's beyond sex. That's true love. That's an emotional tie right there. We're going to talk about emotions, too. Let's do that we'll do that in a later date, you know. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm getting ready to gear up and get out there and be, you know, the most helpful person I can be at the airport. My goal every day is to make somebody smile and say, you know, that guy right there, he's all right, you know. They ain't got to know my name or none of that.
Everybody, this is saxophonist vocalist Paula Atherton.
Hey, Paula.
Check out my new single on WJZD, RadioDetroit.com.
Yeah, that's my girl Paula Atherton. Jeannie Lyle spoke to her, and if you haven't heard it, we'll probably run the show in a couple of weeks, but Jeannie has been busy. She has been interviewing everybody left and right. It's getting hard for me and Steve to keep the edits up. Ulysses said Luther sung a song about the heart does what it wants to do if you allow your heart to open up. May not be as stupid, things will work out. Phenomenal Mommy says yes, and real love is hard to find. I don't know if real love is something you have to find. Real love is something that may be created, you know. You spend enough time with a person, your feelings toward that person changes sometimes. Or that feelings might be, I really don't like him, he's a jerk, you know. So is true love something that you find, or is true love something that you make? These are a lot of questions. A lot of people now, you think we'd have figured this crap out as man. Oh, we've been around hundreds and hundreds of years, but nobody has figured out love, you know, yet. You know, I mean, does it involve sex? Not all the time. It just makes it a hell of a lot more fun. But then again, I mean, let's keep it real. Y'all have had sex with some of y'all friends too, you know, so, or people that have become friends because y'all had sex, and some people that you haven't had sex with and you're still friends. So, you know, but in the back of your mind, you thought about it. You did think about it. Okay, listen, guys, I got to get out of here. You guys, it's been great. I always enjoy talking to you guys. Make it a great day on purpose. Do it with some authority. Be the reason somebody says, just smiles and just says thank you to you. Okay? I know you can do that. Yeah, I know you can. I want to thank each and every one of you that came out to the Detroit Jazz Festival. And it was a pleasure and a privilege to meet you. And I look forward to doing it again somewhere soon. I'll be emceeing on stage somewhere. And people actually wanted to take pictures of me. I don't get that, you know. Don, can I take a picture with you? I'm like, why? You know, I'm not singing. I ain't playing no piano or nothing. But, you know, if you want to do it, I'm good with that. It's been a pleasure and a privilege, as always, to be in front of you. Make it a good day on purpose. Do it with authority. And remember to make each and every day count. Oh, yeah, incidentally, I'm going to be around tomorrow morning. So if y'all want to do this again tomorrow? Okay, I'm going to come on the air tomorrow. Denise Brooks. You're going to ask to take a picture with me? Okay, sweetie. We can do that. I'm going to go on the air live again tomorrow. I figure what the heck, you know. It's tough out here, and I think I could use it, pick me up. And it always picks me up to hang out with you guys. So join me tomorrow morning. We're going to do the Rise and Grind. It's the Saturday edition yet again. We've done it before. And we're going to do it again. I enjoy hanging with you people. Okay? Make it a good day. I'm out of here. And remember to make each and every day count. We are WJZD Radio Detroit.com. Make it a great weekend. Have some fun. Anybody barbecue and call your boy. I'm not cooking today. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.